Hello, everybody, and welcome to a new episode of Just a Few Dudes. My name is Ruben, and Anise is here with me, like usual, my co-host.
How you doing, people?
Today, we're going to talk about, well, we're going to continue talking about Phase 2 of my cinematic universe, and Anise's, to some extent, although I had most of the ideas. Yeah, that's what we're talking about today, so that's pretty cool. So,
Of course we have
should we
to.
start off with what we've been up to this week?
Sure, if you want.
Alright, we can start with that. So, you want to go first?
Well, so far this week, not much happened. Can kind of see a lot of happen. I played a lot of video games, finished the DLC for Red Dead Redemption. I went to friends' houses yesterday. A bunch of people ended up coming. One guy dipped. Uh, one guy dipped after like 30 minutes. Said he was gonna go get chips. Never came back. You know who you are if you actually decide to listen to it.
You know what? He did the same. He didn't do the same thing. But we were playing Dead by Daylight yesterday,
Yeah.
and we were waiting in the lobby. And he's like, "Once I'll be back. I'm gonna go get some chips." And we are like, "Okay." He takes like freaking 15 minutes just to go get some chips, and I was like, "Damn, this guy's taking a while."
All right, so that's his go-to excuse now. We know that.
I'm gonna go get some chips, and then he comes back and he's like, "Guess what chips I got?" And I was like, "What?" He's like, "All dressed." I had barbecue at the time, so it was pretty good.
All right.
Yeah.
Met some random girl online. She lives in Milton. That was a surprise. We kind of started talking now. I'm gonna whoop her ass in Mario Kart 8 later.
Okay.
Uh,
You are better at than me because I don't play.
yeah, you've never played before practically.
And you were really good at it. We went on a field trip to Ottawa, so it was like what 4 hours,
Oh, it
probably
was
like
a
6 hours.
6-hour bus
Yeah, yeah,
ride,
it was 6 hours. This guy brings a Nintendo Switch, and I'm sitting beside him playing Mario Kart with him, and I practiced and practiced and practiced even before we started playing, and I still lost every single time. There was not one time I made it to like third place.
Yeah.
But you kept beating me.
Oh yeah, because on Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, I have like 30 hours or something.
Mm-hmm.
Mario Kart 8 for the Wii U, I have like 300 hours.
Wow. Is that all you've been doing this week?
Yeah, that's about it for me.
I got some special stuff. Something about Godzilla King of Monsters, but I'm not going to talk about it yet. We're gonna keep that. We're gonna keep you with some tense stuff. We're gonna keep you at the edge of your seats. You won't know what I'm talking about, but it's some insider news. And I know you're probably like, Ruben, you're only 4 episodes in. How do you got insider news? I find my ways, but I do have insider news, and it is real. It's not like rumors or anything. He told me it's not rumors. It might be, just take this like with a grain of salt. Not Scalt this time. That's a little reference from like your third episode.
It might have been.
Take this with a grain of salt. Oh my gosh, that was terrible. Anyway, take this with a grain of salt. So like, just don't like believe it that much. But I did really talk to him, and I did kind of check it, and it kind of makes a lot of sense. We'll talk about that like, I don't know, 5 minutes, 10 minutes from now.
All right.
But let's get into the news.
All right, so we got first piece of news. You can go ahead and take it.
All right, so Guillermo del Toro, which is a great director, he got an Oscar for Best Picture this year for Shape of Water, which was apparently a really good movie. You know what it is?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't actually watch it, but yeah.
Yeah, apparently it's really good. He has like this type of vision that's very like dark and gothic. He's the guy that directed Hellboy.
Yeah.
The old ones, not the new ones.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The first two.
Were the first two, did a lot of people prefer them over the new ones?
See, the new ones haven't come out yet. Like, I think it's
Oh.
coming out January. So
Oh, yeah, we went over that, didn't we?
yeah, we went over that. Like, I think that was the first episode or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that kind of yeah. So he has a great vision when it comes to like horror. He also made Pan's Labyrinth, if you know that. He has a great vision on like horror type movies. But let's get into the news because I was a bit on what he was doing. So if you know the book, it's Scary Movies to Tell in the Dark, or Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. I'm pretty sure is what the book is called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
So this is you might know the book series. I think it was for kids, maybe. I don't remember. It might be.
I feel like it was for kids, but like I feel like I saw it in like some more like
Libraries,
kids sections,
yeah.
but like just hearing it, like it doesn't sound like a kid.
Yeah,
movie.
no, and when you look at this picture, because I'm pretty sure this is in the book. I don't think this was for kids,
No, not at all.
but I would be down to read this. If Guillermo del Toro is writing this or is directing this, I would be pretty excited to, you know, read the books because I love Guillermo del Toro and he's a great director.
Yep.
But we get new plot details, and we have a cast lead. Do we know who the cast lead is? Yes, and she doesn't sound familiar. Her name is Zoe Colletti, and she's in the lead role. So the trilogy of books takes place in the 80s and 90s. And they got released in the 80s and 90s. Yeah, just it's mostly just scary stories, kind of like Haunted Canada.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, so that's really it. So here is the plot detail. A young girl whose mother mysteriously disappeared one Halloween. That's really... It's probably about her trying to find her mom. What does it say? It will see Stella and her friends tangle with a nasty spirit, also on Halloween, with a ghost using scary folklore tales to haunt the youngsters, allowing for several of Schwartz Original's tales to be woven into the feature. So it's probably going to be about, like, it's probably going to have stories of the book, stories from the book, but it's going to be a whole new story. It's not going to be anything straight from the book.
All right, so that's going to be pretty cool then.
Yeah, it's not one of those things where you actually see it coming.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty good. It's probably going to be like Goosebumps. The
Oh,
Goosebumps
okay,
movies,
yeah.
where they had all the characters from the Goosebumps books, but it was a totally different.
Okay, so yeah.
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 So that's actually some pretty cool stuff. I love horror films. The Nun movie's coming out in like a few weeks.
Yeah.
I'm probably down to watch that with my stepsister and my sister because we like watching scary movies together. Are you gonna watch it?
I don't know. Like, I don't really watch I don't watch a lot of movies because my mom, of course, my mom, she's always like, no, yeah, I'm not spending money on you.
Yeah.
But yeah, it sounds like it could be pretty good.
We don't know when this comes out though. It is film. It's about to start filming, so that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Your turn for some news.
All right, so there's gonna be a live-action Little Mermaid movie, and
This time Disney though. It's not like Snow White and the Huntsman where it was like live action Snow White movie, but it wasn't Disney.
all right,
This one's for sure Disney, so that's pretty cool.
all right. Well,
Yeah.
the live-action Little Mermaid movie is gonna have Zendaya, most likely gonna have Zendaya as the lead actor playing Ariel, and there's also a few other movies, a few other live-action movies from Disney. There's gonna be Mulan. You already went over that in the last.
Yeah, we went over that the last episode.
In the last episode. The upcoming Aladdin movie, there's going to be a live-action Aladdin movie, is going to feature Naomi Scott, who's actually the Pink Ranger in Power Rangers.
Not the old Power Rangers, the Power Rangers that came out like
Last year.
year.
And she's going to be Princess Jasmine. And we're also going to get, in Maleficent 2, Elle Fanning is going to return as Princess Aurora. And Dumbo, Pinocchio, and The Lion King, all those are getting live-action movies, and they're moving forward well.
Dumbo did get a trailer like in a while back.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, it's coming out March of next year. So I know that one for a fact. The Lion King might be coming out next year too. We don't know about that one. That one's been really secretive, or they haven't even started filming. I'm not sure. Pinocchio, I've heard, is about to start filming. I think that's one of our bits of news, right?
I think it was, yeah.
Yeah. So.
And we also have some fan art here of how
we thought it was
Yeah.
legit, but it still looks pretty legit.
like I looked at this first and I thought it was actually like going to be a poster for the movie or something. And then I start reading the article. I realized this is just a poster, or not a poster, a fan art for the movie, and it's of Zendaya as the Little Mermaid, and it looks really good.
It looks like I would believe that if they showed me that at the movie theaters. I would believe that.
Don't even need to make their own poster. They can just steal this from whoever this is.
Yeah, they could just buy it off them. Because Disney has enough money now.
Disney pretty much owns everything, so
Yeah,
got
well,
enough
they
money
just
for
got Fox.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy to me. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. So, for our next bit of news, we got Tom Hardy. Sadly, listen, this is not sad news, but am I excited for Venom? I'm starting to lose hope after another bit of news that we're about to say.
Yeah.
We have a lot of Venom news, but Tom Hardy is contracted for 3 Venom movies, and it says for now. But let's face it, Sony has been canceling so many movies lately. Like they were making a Black and Silver movie, which is Silver Sable and Black Cat movie, but they're changing that up. Like they're not consistent with their plans, is what I'm saying.
All right.
And it's kind of the same thing with DC right now, is that they're not consistent with saying what they're actually gonna film. They've been like cutting down things. They're not actually filming things. They haven't even started filming Man of Steel 2 yet. I don't even know when
Alright.
we're gonna get that. And that came out in 2013. So there's not many like stuff that we're actually gonna get. And I'm starting to lose hope with a lot of these movie production studios because they're not keeping their word. I guess is all I'm starting to say. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it makes
so
sense.
when it comes to being contracted for 3 Venom movies, are we actually going to see them? And it all depends on what this movie is going to be like. Is it good? Is it going to be bad? And if this one's bad, they're probably going to cancel half of the other Sony movies that they're doing, right?
Yeah, it's likely.
Yeah. So I'm on the edge with hearing this news because it's just I wouldn't want to plan something and not actually keep my word. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, it does make sense. It's just I can't believe I'm a 14-year-old telling a studio what to do, but it's true because they don't have a mind and they're looking only for the money.
Well, that's how capitalism works.
Monopoly. Oh wow, this is some depressing news.
Let's leave that for a little later.
Okay.
Okay, so we got a fan of the Marvel Cinematic Universe who went and looked at the only Marvel hero who hasn't actually killed someone. Because,
Star-Lord killed someone?
probably. I wouldn't be surprised if he, shot someone in the face.
I'm just trying to think. Like Shuri killed someone?
Oh, that's actually really weird now.
You're telling me Shuri didn't kill anyone? Actually, her technology, I guess.
Okay, yeah.
That's the same thing with Iron Man. Like he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm not gonna make weapons anymore for my industry because it's killing a whole bunch of people." So that's kind of on him, right? Yeah.
But, yeah,
Winter Soldier? No, I'm kidding.
yeah, Winter Soldier, he never killed anyone. What are you talking about?
Vision?
They probably lasered someone.
Yeah, probably.
But, yeah, so this fan...
Mantis?
Just imagine her killing someone now.
This news makes no sense to me.
But apparently this fan, he or she, I don't know, they found that the only actual hero who didn't kill anyone was the Wasp. And Spider-Man, who kind of got an assist on villains, on Ebony Maw, I think it was called.
Yeah.
But Spider-Man didn't actually kill anyone. The actual kill was done by Iron Man. So, Tom Holland, he's still a good guy. The Wasp, I don't know who the actor is.
Evangeline Lilly.
Evangeline Lilly, still a good guy. But everyone else, they're all going to hell.
Wait, I was gonna be like, Captain America would never kill someone. Yeah, he did. He
Yeah.
killed so many people.
Yeah.
he technically killed Crossbones because Crossbones was like about to blow Captain America up, and
yeah.
Scarlet Witch just enclosed him in his own explosion. It's kind of gruesome. Oh, okay,
Okay,
this is the other bit of Venom news.
Yeah,
that we were gonna
the
talk
stupid
about.
one.
This is probably the worst one. Venom director, he doesn't know whether it will. Well, the movie will be R-rated or 2013.
Or PG-13.
What did I say?
You said
2013.
2013.
I'm still hung up on the Man of Steel 2, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, PG-13. Which is putting some, like, red lights in my head, because I'm like, are you kidding me? You directed this film, and now the studio is, like...
Deciding whether it's R-rated
yeah,
or PG-13.
deciding whether this movie's even going to be good or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy to me. You know?
Yeah.
It's not right, and I don't think... that's why I might not even go watch this movie in the movie theater, because is it worth supporting when I know this film's not even probably going to be that good?
And the film is also coming out pretty soon, right?
October 5th.
Yeah, so it's kind of late to be deciding whether it's PG-13 or R-rated.
We talked about this last episode. We were like,
I think
this
we
is,
did.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is like, it's way too soon to be finishing editing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's crazy. This is when you're supposed to be marketing and stuff, and we're not even seeing promos for it.
Nope.
So, you know. Yeah, that's
Well,
some.
that's Venom.
Yeah, that's Venom for you. It's probably not the best thing to be talking about because it gets me so mad.
Okay, so we got a spoiler for Avengers 4. We got more. Every time when
We
we find
do?
one of these,
We do?
yeah, well, like the tiny spoiler,
Sorry.
remember? With the location.
He,
Every time
oh yeah, that's right. That's right. That's
every
right.
time we get one of these spoilers, we're putting it in here because we
Yeah.
want Avengers 4.
One of you guys just please like start writing every single spoiler that we find
Yeah.
down, and then just once we have so many spoilers, just put them all together, and you're gonna be like, that's how the movie goes,
Alright.
right?
But pretty much what's gonna happen, or what happened was there was a behind the scenes interview with Iron Man or Robert Downey Jr. And if you pay attention to the background, you'll actually see that the background is
Oh,
the
yeah.
exact same as Shuri's lab, or Shuri's lab in Black Panther.
That looks so whoa.
And so it's pretty confirmed now that the lab is gonna appear in Avengers 4. What's gonna happen with it? We have no idea.
Better yet, now we know that Robert Downey Jr. is probably gonna be in Wakanda,
Yeah.
which now makes my theory for how the movie's gonna start, or not my theory, but the theory I read,
Yeah.
like the prediction, it kind of makes it even better because last episode I'm pretty sure I talked about how the movie might start.
Like about like the time jump and then like,
Yeah.
time travel
So
stuff. That's
I was
go
gonna
on in it.
say what I read was that Nebula and Iron Man from Titan come down to Wakanda
Yep.
to warn them, and like they were like, we need like everyone's dead. We need to make something to stop him. Like we can't. There's no turning back now. Like we have to go hardcore on him. And then they work in Shuri's lab. So this prediction is now it kind of makes more sense.
Yeah.
I can actually see it happening.
So that was a spoiler. We're gonna jump on every single one of these. If we
Yeah,
find
yeah.
one, we're giving it to you.
Yeah.
So we got a next.
But they are in reshoots. They are in reshoots now, so it might not take place at the beginning, but you'll still see Iron Man in Shuri's lab.
Yeah. Okay.
Now our news is Netflix is planning original movies as big as Marvel and Lord of the Rings blockbusters. Do I really get what this means? Not really. Quality wise, good, like in a good like rating wise, the way it looks or budget. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When it says as big, it might be as like staunching like good in a way, like that we'll love them that much.
No.
Lately, I haven't really been seeing that. Like Netflix has really been getting the leftovers. Like
You can say that. Yeah.
yeah, like they've been getting a lot of stuff that a lot of other places would think that's a crappy film.
Mhm.
I think one of the films were Cloverfield Paradox. In every single Cloverfield movie, if you know what the Cloverfield movies are, it's Cloverfield and Cloverfield. What's the second one? Oh shit, it's gonna bother me now. What's the second one?
Are those the movies that are like related to a world war? Like the
That's
World Wars?
Overlord,
Okay.
right?
Oh, yeah,
that
yeah,
one
yeah,
was
yeah.
supposed to be a Cloverfield movie. What is it? 10 Cloverfield Lane, which was the second one, and then it was Cloverfield Paradox. And Cloverfield Paradox is the one that went on Netflix, but originally was supposed to go into theaters.
Okay.
And
yeah.
the reason they put it to Netflix was because I think I don't remember why they put it into Netflix, but I don't think many movie theaters were gonna play it.
Okay.
So it might have been really crappy, and then they just gave it to Netflix because they got more. I think they didn't want to take the chance of not getting enough money at the movie theaters,
Yeah.
box office wise.
So you just threw it to
So then
Netflix.
they just threw it to Netflix, so they for sure got their money.
All
So
right.
that's a really big leftover, right? Which kind of gets me mad because Netflix used to be really high quality, and now it's just starting to go down.
Yeah.
You know, they're
But-
getting really crappy original movies.
Maybe it's planning a comeback because Marvel is good. Lord of the Rings good. So if it's planning something same quality, then that could be pretty good.
Yeah, but you can't hype your thing too much. They're
Yeah.
hyping it to the thing that's probably one of our generation's biggest things that we know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like these two films really are what like gave me my personality. Like I love fantasy stuff. I love
Same.
Lord of the Rings. I love reading The Hobbit. That's what like made me fall in love with The Hobbit. And then the other one is
Marvel.
When I grew up watching the Spider-Man movies, which came out like just before and during my time, like during I was born, and then The Incredibles came out that same the year that I was born,
Yeah.
And my sister liked Disney movies, so I watched those too. So all these superhero movies, they change people's lives, and Netflix are really starting to say that their movies are going to change people's lives.
They might be. They might have big stuff planned. Maybe that's why they're only getting leftovers.
It's got to be huge.
Maybe
to
they're
them.
saving their money for like whatever they're doing here.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's got to be huge. It's got to be huge to actually be as big.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think.
All right. So next up.
Damn, my throat hurts already. How much time has it been? It's 20. Oh, whoa! It's already 20 minutes.
Oh, it is. Oh, okay.
Wow. We're
Uh,
going through this pretty long. Okay.
We have some more.
Oh, Dora. Oh, man.
Dora's for later. Dora's for later.
Oh, man.
So we got Tom Hardy, the guy who's playing Venom. He's grateful because he's getting both DC and Marvel movie
Which is
roles.
good. I like this because it's kind of like, you're not biased about it.
Yeah.
That he's been Bane and Venom.
Yeah.
Two awesome badasses in the superhero universe.
Yeah.
Although I'm not very happy about the Venom movie, he looks a lot like Venom.
Yeah. And
So-
Venom's still pretty dope. Like,
Oh,
he
yeah.
was dope.
Of course, he's dope. He's always going to be dope. But I don't have much faith in that one as much as I had faith in The Dark Knight Rises, because The Dark Knight Rises was a masterpiece. But yeah.
All right. Well, Tom Hardy, even though he's playing both DC and Marvel movies, he's not really getting like beef or anything.
Yeah,
Or-
he's... I'm kind of glad about that.
Yeah.
He's not, yeah.
like he's kind of like, yo, but both of these are good things. Like I'm okay with being in both.
Mhm.
So, yeah, he's pretty chill, dude. It seems like.
He is a pretty chill dude. But then he's British too, so like, you don't know. Hey man, I'm just saying. Sometimes people can be like, Oh, here we go.
Alright, here you go.
Here's our next bit of news. You want to take this one?
Sure. So Detective Pikachu.
Hold up, full disclaimer. This is one of my movies. This is one of my movies for phase maybe 3 or maybe 2. You don't know. Just saying.
Well, Detective Pikachu, aka Deep Voice Pikachu, the movie title and logo have both been revealed.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure you got a picture of the logo over here.
yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like a motel kind of thing, though.
Yeah, it kind of looks like the sign on a motel. But whatever. It's Detective
Oh,
Pikachu.
yeah, and now they've confirmed that it's coming out next summer. So that's good, because our first episode we were talking about, like, we don't know half of these movies if they're actually coming out or not
Yeah,
during
they're
that time.
confirming stuff.
But this one is confirming that it's coming out next summer. Oh, also, did you not notice this?
All the Pokemon names on there.
Yeah, like, there's EV Records, which is also really cool if you look at that. If you zoom in, like, there's
Yeah, we're
some
zoom
really
in.
cool stuff. So,
I see a Pokeball on there. Oh, these are like really hard to see.
yeah, they're really... Oof. Can you decipher that?
Ah,
Something
barely.
World. I know that.
That looks like TNT shop. I don't know about that.
If you want to know what we're talking about, just search up Detective Comics. Sorry.
Detective Pikachu.
Detective Pikachu poster, and yeah, this will come up.
Yeah, we can't really see what's
yeah,
going on,
you can't
but
really... That says wacky.
it's like wacky something. Yeah, these are all too small, and when you zoom
Yeah.
in, too blurry to see.
We'll probably get... I wouldn't be surprised if they just released the poster. It usually takes, like, what? I'd say 5 months, maybe 4 months to even get photos, like set photos or something. So, I'm not... all we gotta do is just be a bit patient, and, yeah.
Finally got our deep voice Pikachu.
I'm actually not that scared for this movie. I actually think it's going to be pretty good. So,
Well, from what I heard, the Detective Pikachu games were kind of like,
yeah.
But, yeah. So, we got Disney, their Frozen 2, we already knew that was going to come
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Everyone knows that. But, they hired a new writer, an Oscar-nominated writer.
Yeah, for Hidden Figures. So if you didn't know, that was actually a not bad film. But this is good because it's showing that we all probably still have hope for Frozen 2. I loved Frozen 1. Probably watched it way too many times and know the songs too much, but yeah, that's really it.
Yeah,
Do you have anything to add?
Not really. And then, Okay, so
Oh, I'm so excited for this movie. I found out about this movie like a while back, and they just oh I'm so excited for this film. 'Cause it's probably gonna be so funny. And I love Will Ferrell. I love John C. Riley. You can take this news. I think I'm just gonna be too happy to say it.
All right. Well, we're getting a Sherlock Holmes movie.
It's called Holmes and Watson.
Watson, if you don't know, is Holmes' like assistant, kinda.
Yeah, he's like his right hand man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Will Ferrell and John C. Riley, of course, when you got them, you got to put a pun in it. They're homies
Of course.
in the first poster. So it's gonna be. Looks like it's gonna be pretty cool that we're gonna have both of them in the movie, playing Sherlock
Yeah.
Holmes and Watson.
Yeah. We've gotten a lot of Sherlock stuff lately. Like we've gotten the show Sherlock, which is a really good show. I don't know if you've seen it.
No, I haven't. Is it
I
on
know.
Netflix?
Yeah, it's on
I
Netflix.
saw it on there.
I know Evan's seen it. I don't know if Josh has seen it, but it's a really good show. If you want a good recommendation, that's something that's on Netflix. You gotta watch Sherlock. It's good. It's a bit short. Like each episode is an hour and a half, but there's only like 3 episodes each season,
Oh, okay.
and there's only 4 seasons. So it's a good show.
Kind of like movies. It's an entire
Yeah,
movie
it's like
series.
it's mostly a movie, but it's really good. It's a really good show. We also have the Sherlock Holmes movies with Robert Downey Jr. and who's the guy that plays Watson? Jude Law.
Okay.
And I think the third one's coming out. Like, they're gonna start filming soon, which I think we reported on that a while back.
Yeah, I think we did.
Because that's why the Sherlock Holmes movie is down here. So yeah, there's that. So I hope this one gives a little twist on it, and I think it's going to be that comedy twist, which I'm really excited for. And they're a really good duo. John C. Riley and Will Ferrell. They're a really good duo. Have you seen Step Brothers?
No, I haven't.
It's pretty good, and they're really funny now. You should watch it.
All right.
Yeah. So I'm excited for this one. Oh,
No, we're leaving that for a little later.
okay.
Well, did you say your news about the spoilers you got?
No, we're leaving that one for last because it's so amazing.
Okay. So, we got, the Dora movie, the Dora live-action movie.
If you look at the picture, it's just so funny.
Okay, so
It's
first,
just awesome.
So we know that an actor, Michael Pena.
Pena.
All right, so he's gonna play Dora's dad in the Dora movie, and
Which is kind of funny because they look the same age. It's like
yeah, like the Dora in here looks like she's 20.
it's actually hilarious. It's just why would they put her so grown up? I also want to see her backpack because you only see the front, like her straps. I want to see
gonna
if the
be a face
backpack
on her
actually has a
backpack.
face. I'd be so excited to see that.
But yeah, you like
Oh my gosh! Imagine seeing Swiper, dude.
A
That dude's gonna
fox
be
in the black.
vicious. Dude, I bet you anybody like Diego is gonna get a spin-off movie and it's just gonna be a jacked like I don't know,
Yeah.
Tatum or something like that. So stupid. I'm excited for this movie just to see like how it actually turns out.
But like Dora, like when you think Dora, you think like a little girl, like a 5-year-old.
Yeah, like a 6-year-old, 7-year-old, like something around there.
We got this Dora who
This girl looks like 25. Like it's
she's
just
an adult.
crazy. Yeah.
Aiden's gonna have fun with her. Like if
Wow.
Aiden were to see her, he'd be busy.
Oh man, it's so dumb, man. I
But,
don't understand.
Well, that's one thing.
Search up Dora the Explorer movie, and you think like I saw this news a while back, and I was like, you know what, it's probably not real. Like not this bit of news, but I thought the picture for this wasn't real. I
Right.
thought it was just like someone that took a picture and they're like the movie's coming out, and everyone thought it was real. No, it's real, and I was like, why would they have an adult as Dora? Then again, why would they have a little kid as Dora in a film that's I don't even think they play Dora anymore. Like now they have like Dora and Friends or something like that where they're adults.
really?
Yeah,
That's weird.
yeah, I know, man. It's ugh.
Well, that was Dora. So,
We're gonna do this news.
we're gonna
It's
do-
really sad, but we're gonna do this.
all right. So, yeah, do you want to take it or should I?
We'll do half and half. So I guess this is kind of sad because it's a young cancer patient asked to know what happens in Avengers 4 as her dying wish. It's really sad because they don't like. It's just sad because they're saying that she won't make it to time of when it comes out. What's worse is that she knows that she won't make it. That's the sad
Yeah,
part.
that's kind of
That's literally
messed
sad.
up, but
Yeah. And then now that's her dying wish is to find out what happens, and that's a great dying wish. But
a true fan.
yeah, do you want to take the rest of that article?
Sure. So pretty much, she found out that she was gonna die. She knows that, and what she wanted to do was she requested to find out what happens in Avengers 4 because she's not gonna make it to then. So that happened. A lot of people started pushing for that.
Yeah.
The fan base found out about that. They're all like
Yeah,
behind
they're
her.
all like retweeting it to the celebrities and stuff.
Yeah.
Which is really good because that's what you need to
Like it's good to see that people
Yeah.
aren't all toxic
supporting
people.
her and yeah.
Yeah, they're all supportive.
Yeah.
And celebrities have started. I've seen this. They've been supportive too, haven't they?
Yeah, they like they've seen this and like celebrities usually are they're sympathetic, right? So
Yeah.
yeah.
And pretty much, we hope that she will find out what's
Yeah.
going to happen,
Um,
or that she gets better.
I'm pretty sure Marvel hasn't even said anything yet.
Hopefully, Marvel just hasn't seen it yet.
Yeah.
But
Or they're just ignoring it, which would be super sad. Like that'd be terrible.
yeah,
Come at me, bro. What? I want some dulce de leche. It's really good.
oh
Oh yeah, so we had churros earlier. And
First
just
time I
keep-
ever had one. It was good stuff.
Yeah. And they gave us like a whole bunch of dulce de leche. So I'm just eating it by itself. It's pretty good. We also had a whole burrito. That's what you need Skip the Dishes for. No, we're not sponsored. I'm just saying Skip the Dishes is pretty awesome.
Sponsorship would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Let's get ourselves a sponsorship.
I'm just saying,
Skip the
like-
dishes. We'll eat all your food.
Yeah, like, Skip the Dishes is pretty good. We'll give you like some promo codes and stuff. Like, I'm just saying. Just saying. Okay, that's some, oh my gosh, I can't believe we're talking about a cancer patient. We're making jokes about Skip the Dishes. Oh my gosh, this is sad. But yeah, this is really sad, and it always makes me sad when I hear this stuff because it's very like, we're living the life here, and we get to we have these things that people don't have, and then there's people that are actually suffering in this world that don't actually like live their life like we do. They don't
Yep.
have that chances that we do.
Yeah.
And it's actually really sad because we take so much for granted, and it's just like we don't,
course we do.
and we don't realize that there's people dying because they're sick, and there's people dying because they're poor, and they don't get to even see these movies or even get to live to see the next one.
Yeah, that's
Meanwhile,
pretty
we're sad because the movie doesn't even come out early. So it's a really sad thing to talk about.
bad. Yep. Yeah, I guess we should
News
just
vote,
move
we're
on.
canceling the podcast. No, okay.
Yeah.
we can't live with this guilt behind our backs. No, it's just sad. It's just something sad. But yeah. Can't talk about my
I
news
guess,
now.
I guess we should just move on before we say
Before
something
I
stupid.
legit get actually really sad and like,
Yeah.
I probably will die. Okay.
So we
So-
got your spoilers.
Yeah, so I did some research. I did some Instagramming. Like I contacted some dude that he actually talked to a whole bunch of people that went to a test screening of Godzilla, King of Monsters, which is the second one that's coming out next May.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for this movie. Like I love the Godzilla movies. I love the kaiju movies. I love Kong Skull Island.
Yep, saw that together.
Yeah, it was a great movie. It was actually really good. It has a post-end credit scene that was pretty good. Like it teases a lot of different monsters. We've already seen the trailer to Godzilla King of Monsters.
Yeah, we have.
I like that trailer.
Yeah, we talked about it in our first podcast. I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure,
it's a really good trailer. I think we talked about if there was any good trailer that like the best one out of all Comic-Con, it was that one.
yeah.
It probably got me the most hyped for anything. I still have a lot of hope for this, but we have a lot of news about this, and so we should probably get right into it. So I got a bit of news from some guy. I'm not going to say his name because I don't want to get in trouble or anything. But then again, we're not even that big of podcasters. But still, I just don't want to get into too much trouble.
Keep his privacy.
Yeah, I just want to. Yeah, I don't want to. Although he is a YouTuber, which I probably should thank him. I did thank him. I subscribed to him and everything. I just want to say thank you for giving me all this insight on everything. Oh wow, I can't believe I'm like talking about everything but what we're actually talking about.
You're not gonna keep the people on edge. You know?
Keep the people on edge. Just don't say anything. Just keep going. No, I keep talking to him, and he has some good stuff. I'm just trying to find the text message right now. What we were talking about. But I asked him a lot of questions. He's like, "Do you guys have any questions on anything about that movie?" Because he found a lot of people that went to the test screenings, and we have some news. So you in the trailer of Godzilla King of Monsters, you only see four kaiju, four monsters, right?
Yeah.
You see Mothra, King Ghidorah, Godzilla, and Rodan.
Yeah.
Rodan is like the pterodactyl dude in Mexico. Well, that's some other news that we found out. We find out where a lot of these places take place,
Okay.
where a lot of
So-
these fight scenes take place. So I found a lot. I found out a lot, and it's probably gonna take me like 10 minutes to talk about everything. But yeah. So, do you think that there's only four kaiju? But there's not. There's actually 17.
Which is kind of insane.
This is
to
kind
be
of
honest.
insane. I kind of didn't believe it at first. I was like, 17 is a lot. Like,
Yeah.
that's a lot of CGI and everything. But then he was like, trust me. Like, I was talking to him, and I was like, how do you get all this information and stuff? And he's like, I do a lot of research. Like, I check things so I don't actually announce these things. Because he's a YouTuber, right? Like, it's not just him that's announcing these things, right? Like, everyone's going to take it from him.
Yeah.
So I was like, how do you get this stuff, And he's like, oh, like, I double check stuff. So, yeah. He said that there's 17 kaiju, including the four. So there's another 13 kaiju
Okay, yeah.
in the film. So yeah, I kept going with him, and like I kept talking to him, and he was like, yeah, there's 17 kaiju, and that's not even it. I asked which kaiju were in there. The Muto, which is the kaiju from the first Godzilla movie, the bad guy from the first Godzilla movie,
Okay.
the ones that had EMPs on their feet. I don't know if you remember that.
Kinda. Yep.
Yeah, okay. I asked if they were back in this film, and he said no, that they're not back in this film, which kind of sucks because I really liked those monsters, but I kind of see it. If there's a 17, I was just asking if that was a part of the 17, but it's not.
Okay.
So then I asked, oh, by the way, guys, this is spoilers. I should have said this earlier.
Yeah, but
I should have said this earlier, but like the things I've said just right now aren't really that big of spoilers.
they don't really reveal much of a story.
Yeah, they
just
don't
say,
reveal much, but right now
Hey,
this
this
is
is cool.
This is like some major spoilers I hear. Even Anise, if you want to cover your ears, cover your ears. But like I don't
I'm
want.
taking the risk. I'm taking the risk.
All right, you want to say the risk?
Yeah.
All right, buddy. I don't know. I'm changing this whole movie for you, okay? But yeah, I don't want you guys to, I don't want to ruin your experience to go watching Godzilla. These are great movies. I don't want to, I don't want to ruin it. So if you want, just skip this. Probably skip like, we'll have a time link or whatever when you can go back to this. But yeah,
Okay.
spoilers starting now. So the first spoiler that I asked was if King Kong was in the film, because we know that King Kong is gonna have his own movie, and it's called King Kong versus Godzilla.
Yeah.
So I asked if King Kong was in the film, and he told me that yes, he has 2 minor appearances, which is already pretty big because it's King Kong, right?
Yeah.
So he's giving me all these things, but he's like, I don't want to spoil it for you because then it's too much spoilers because he already knows. So I already know that there's 2 minor appearances of King Kong. We don't know when, we don't know how. I'm expecting it to be probably at the end of the film when they're teasing what's gonna happen at the end. Like
Alright,
what's
alright.
gonna happen with the next bit.
Or it could be in the
movies.
end credit scene, maybe.
I'm getting there. So he like 2 minor appearances. I don't know when they're gonna be. Might be at the beginning because these movies tend to have like these weird beginnings, like in the opening credits.
Yep.
The first one had like shots of Godzilla coming out of the sea, but it was like videos taken back then, right? So I'm expecting this to probably be King Kong is in the first bit of the movie, then he's at the end of the movie.
Okay.
So he told me that there's 2 minor appearances of King Kong. That's all we know about King Kong. And then I asked, is there an end credit scene in this movie? And he said yes. And he says that it features what did he say?
Oh, the
One with many faces.
Yeah, that
He
was
said the one with many faces, and I was like, what does that mean? I'm like trying to decipher it, and then I did some research, and it means King Ghidorah, which is the three-headed dragon that's already in this film. So now we have spoilers on King Ghidorah actually isn't dead in this film, so it means he won't be defeated.
Maybe he's gonna get his own movie soon. Cause
Probably because he is one of the villains in this film, right?
oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. So he clearly doesn't die. Now, what I'm thinking is there's 17 kaiju in this film, correct?
Yeah.
What I think is if he's not dead, and he also said this, is that if there's 17 kaiju, he thinks that King Ghidorah is the one that assembles the 17 kaiju to go against Godzilla and Mothra. So
Wait, so are Godzilla and Mothra not included in the 17?
oh, that's what I meant. Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
But like he finds the other
15
Yeah,
or 14? Yeah, it's 14.
because Rodan. No, it's 13.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Rodan's one of the bad guys. So now we know that he told me that, sorry, I lost track. He told me that that King Ghidorah is probably gonna assemble his own, like he's gonna call a whole bunch of kaiju, and all these kaiju are gonna go against Godzilla and Mothra.
Yeah.
So now it's kind of crazy because it's like, whoa, it's gonna be a huge CGI fest of Godzilla just beating the crap out of so many kaiju. But yeah, that's mostly what I learned. There was also some bad reviews and some good reviews. So the movie's a bit mixed right now. It's not for sure good, it's not for sure bad, it's in the middle. But then again, those were people's preferences. Like, those were like, listen, I thought this one was bad, and then one of them thought it was amazing. But yeah, that's mostly my bit of news. That's mostly what I did this week, was just learning
How about
Godzilla, King of Monsters. But yeah, I'm actually really happy about that. I'm glad that I kind of got all that insight. It kind of did spoil the movie for me, but I did have a lot of questions.
Yeah, it gives you more questions than answers. So.
Actually, another thing I found out was Rodan is gonna have his own fight, which is the pterodactyl kind of kaiju that comes out of the volcano. He's gonna have his own fight scene in Mexico. There's gonna be a fight scene, I'm pretty sure, in the Antarctica.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a fight scene. Like, I think there's gonna be multiple fight scenes in San Francisco. I think it was San Francisco, or it was Boston. Boston is where there's gonna be another fight scene. Boston is where the final fight scene happens, is what I've heard. That's mostly what I learned.
All right.
Yeah. I've done a lot of stuff this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was that section.
That was all I need. Oh, and spoiler free, we're not talking about Godzilla anymore, starting now. Boom.
Alright.
So we're back to
The safe zone,
the
and
safe zone. You've made it.
now we're going into phase 2
Yeah.
of Nintenders.
The Nintenders, or Nintendoids. I don't remember what I called them.
I think it was Nintenders.
So last week we talked about the Nintendo Cinematic Universe that I made. The Nintendo Cinematic Universe. NCU. Which sounds like a university, but like probably is a university. But it's the NCU. So, I'm really happy to say phase 2 is here. I was gonna think about it this week, but I didn't have much time to think about it because I'm editing and stuff. So I'm just gonna make it up on the spot like I did last week. So where we left off was that we find out Luigi is in the ghost realm, and we also find out that the wizard. Oh, wait. Previously on NCU, we find out that the wizard is going to make more portals to find more villains, more powerful villains, evil villains, and he escaped from the prison that the Nintenders put. I like Nintendoids better. I'm sorry. I like Nintendoids.
Is it going to be Nintendoids though? No.
I'm sorry. Nintendoids is better. Nintenders, it's like contenders. But we'll get there. Because
Okay.
that's phase 2. That's phase 2. Right.
Yeah, because they haven't actually formed their organization yet.
They haven't informed the organization. Okay? So, essentially, I got an idea. Anyway, sorry. My mind's going like 100 miles per hour right now. Yeah, so we previously find out that the wizard is going to make more portals to find more villains of different universes, different video games. We find out that now the Nintendoids are assembling, but Luigi, everyone thinks Luigi is dead.
Everyone
Yeah,
thinks.
everyone thinks, but we now know that Luigi's in the ghost realm. This phase 2 starts off with what phase 1 started with, and that's Iron Man. Whoa, not Iron Man. Mario. So
We don't want those copyright strikes yet.
we don't want those Mario, and this is it's him after the big fight in New York. This doesn't take place directly after, but like it's
So is there like a time jump?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's probably like a year after, and Yoshi, now that we know that the world has merged with the Mario universe, because we talked about that last time.
Yep.
That it merged with the Mario universe. That now it's more of a political problem, to the point where it's like racism, right?
Against the Nintendo,
It's
characters?
these human characters going against these new species that we found, right?
All right.
And everyone knows where it came from. They know that it's from Portal, but they don't want these guys from their planet, and it's merged, so it's not. I don't think they feel comfortable with like having a Yoshi or a freaking turtle / dinosaur in walking down the street. So we open the movie to a TV screen, and it's riots going on. And
Right.
the riots are people from the Mario universe rioting in front of the White House.
Like random people or
No, yeah, random
so like
people from the
toads?
Mario universe.
Like toads?
Yeah,
Okay.
actually, that's right.
So you got a bunch of mushrooms at the
Yeah,
White
so
House.
they have like they're holding, and it's not like it's not a peaceful riot.
No.
It's a riot. Like they're fighting cops, and it's going like it's looks like the end of the world. You know what I mean? Like it's just it's a crappy world. We start off with that, so it's very dark. You don't know what happened since it's been a time. It's been a year since the rise of the Nintendoids. So yeah, so you get that, and it kind of starts off, and then the next scene is, or sorry, no, let's slow it down. The riot's going on, and what happens is one of the toads throws a Molotov or whatever you call it,
Okay.
and it explodes on cops. And that's when the music starts going boom, 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 like starts getting louder.
Yeah.
Because now you know that it's starting to get violent, like it's starting to get bad. And as soon as you hear gunshots from the cops, boom, screen turns to black.
All right.
And then it says Mario. I don't know what it's called though.
What, the movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll find that out after.
It's okay.
You think of a name while I'm trying to make this.
Title pending.
Yeah, title pending. to be announced. TBH. Oh wait, to be announced.
TBA.
TBA. Yeah. Why did I say that?
What's TBH? That's to be honest.
Yeah. So yeah, and then you cut to Mario and Peach. They're living nicely, but they're acknowledging that a lot of this world has gone to crap. Like it's not good anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like how it was at the beginning where they were scared, but they were dealing with it. Now they're sick of it. Like they don't want this in their world. So it's very like a political. It's very it's a controversial film, right? But
Yeah.
we need that in our society, even these days, right? Especially when it happens with when in Trump. And I'm not like one of those teenagers that make jokes about Trump. Like I'm talking about it's for real. We know that Trump has been doing like deporting families and like separating families from their children is very sad. So I would love this film to be centering around terrible things like that.
All right.
And it's showing that this world has really gone to crap. Like it's terrible, and that's where Mario comes in. Now, it starts off, and Peach is like, listen, Mario, this is getting worse. You know, the first month we thought this was gonna be just a political thing, and now it's gone to actually violence, and it's gone to like people are dying.
Yeah.
So he's like, yeah. Little do we know that there's a secret society behind everything. Who's behind the secret society? It's Bowser's children.
The Koopalings. Okay.
Yeah. And they're like, we need to get our dad back. But the only way we can get him back is we kill a whole bunch of toads, and then the White House is going to be like, now we got to take down like Bowser.
Yeah.
So they're going to take him down. They're going to transport him to somewhere else. And like this is them talking about their plan. They're going to transport him to somewhere else. We're going to kidnap Bowser from his like they're going to steal Bowser from the cops
Yeah.
and take him back.
So Bowser was like arrested before.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a rescue mission.
Now is Bowser still like a villain? Or...
Yeah, Bowser is still a villain at this point.
Okay.
Yeah. So, this is just taking off, like, he's been in prison for a year now,
Okay.
after the Nintendoids.
Beat him.
Yeah. So, it's them, and they're behind all of this, but the president just thinks it's all his ideas, but really, it's the Koopalings. Like, they're just implanting, their ideas in his mind.
Okay.
So it's now a conspiracy theorist movie. So yeah, their plan is to, once all the toads are like really destroying stuff, like actually like doing really bad stuff, and this is already really bad, but like, you know, to the point where they're gonna eliminate all the toads.
Yeah.
That's when they take Bowser, because that's when Mario will be at his weakest point, because they're gonna be taking down Mario.
All right. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's gonna be like Mario going rogue, and he has to defeat cops. But also, he has to go for the Koopalings because he knows that the Koopalings are trying to get Bowser. And you know how he finds out?
How? Spies.
Yeah. So, like after this keeps on going bad, like, you have a talk with the president, and it's on TV, and he's like, I'm officially gonna eliminate all toads and stuff like that.
All right.
All, like, civilians from the other world. And then it's just cops, boom, 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 like shooting down a whole bunch of toads and stuff. And then Mario's like, I have to stop this because they're my people.
Yeah.
And then he's like, boom, 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 boom. He's fighting a whole bunch of cops and they're trying to take him down. He's like, no, throws a mushroom at them. He's like, oh, my mushroom face, right?
All
and
right.
then he throws a shell at them. He's like, oh, freaking turtle, who would throw that at me, right? And then he takes him down, and then the one cop gets it, boom, shoots him in the back, but he's still alive, no worries.
He just shrunk a bit.
Yeah, he just shrunk of it, and then he's in prison. He's locked up, and then they're like, you know what you did? You're a high class criminal now. You're in the top 10 most
Wanted?
Most wanted. But now we got you, right? And then the Koopalings find out, and they're like, this is the perfect time. They take Bowser, get him. Now Mario can't do anything because he's in prison.
Yeah.
So he's like, I'm telling you, you got the wrong guy. I'm supposed to be doing something good. I saved you in New York. Why would you feel like he's like, listen, this ain't my problem, man. I'm just getting paid to put people in jail, all right?
All right.
And he's like, you have to get me out. Bowser's gonna go out. And then he's in the same prison as Bowser, right? And then the
Okay.
alarms start going off. Bow, 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 bow. And he's like, oh no. And then Mario's trying to get out of the prison. And then they're like, hey, stay down. And then it centers on the soldier outside of the cell, and he's pointing his gun at Mario.
Yeah.
Boom! The soldier gets like taken away, and
Like
then
pulled
blood.
into the
Yeah,
cell?
and then no, not
Oh.
pulled into the cell. Like pulled away to the point that Mario can't see because
Oh,
he
okay,
only
okay.
sees like from throughout the cell. Yeah, he can't see him anymore.
All right.
And then blood splatters on the wall,
Okay.
and Bowser. They hear boom, boom. The Koopalings are behind Bowser, and Bowser's like, "You thought you thought you'd get rid of me? I'm still alive." And then he walks away, and Mario can't get out. And then he has to find a way to get out, and he does find a way to get out, because guess who gets him? Yoshi, right? Yoshi gets him out.
Yoshi. Okay.
And then, oh no! Take that back! Take that back! Take that back! So you know how Luigi's in the Ghost Realm.
Yeah.
What if I told you that the Ghost Realm wasn't just in that video game? What if I told you he was like in their world but he was seeing like the Upside Down
Okay.
from Stranger Things. You know, it's the same world. It's just
Like a different dimension, kind of.
yeah, but you're still where everyone else is.
Yeah. So you can still kind of like affect things going on.
Yes.
Mhm.
So Mario's like lost hope, and he's worried about Peach and Yoshi and Toad, like his Toad, like his right hand man. You know what I mean? And Toad hasn't been riding, but he's on the edge, and he's like, Toad, you gotta stop. Like this isn't your fight. And he's like, bro, this is my fight. You can't stop me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. But that's like at the beginning of the film, and then he gets in a fight, and then Toad almost dies because he's in a riot.
Okay.
But Mario doesn't know, so now Toad is gonna blame that on Mario.
Blame almost dying on Mario.
Yeah, because he's like, you didn't save me. You told me to stop. I didn't stop, but I thought you'd come save me. You know what I mean? So that's gonna create drama in the next few films, and Toad becomes a villain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
he comes hardcore, and then now he's a bounty hunter. He kills people for money,
All right.
but he still wants to seek vengeance
Against Mario.
against Mario. Anyway, Mario's in the film. Mario's in the cell, and the cell door opens all by itself. And then he's like shook. He's like, "Whoa!" And he walks out, and he sees like a trail of like, I don't know, whatever ghosts produce that leaves a trail.
Ectoplasm, I think it's called.
Yeah, that's right. I
sure
played the
it's
game.
like
I
a
played the game. Yeah. And then he's following it, and it leads him to a trail of blood, right?
Yeah.
And it's all the soldiers that have died because Bowser's getting out. And then he's like, what is this? Like, this is weird. It's like something spiritual. And then Luigi, like, kind of comes out of a rift, right? It's like, like electricity. This happened in a Flash comic or DC Rebirth, where like he came out of like a portal, but because he was trying to get someone to pull him out, because he couldn't get out all by himself. He was stuck in the Speed Force, right? This one, he's stuck in like a ghost thing.
World,
So yeah, he tries to get out. He's like, "Help me!" And then Mario shook. He's like, "Whoa, Luigi, you're alive!" But he's like, "I don't have much time. Help me!" And he tries to get him out, but the ghost force closes it in.
The arm comes just like falls to the ground.
No.
Okay,
It just he disappears.
Okay.
And then Mario starts to get teary, and he's like, Luigi's alive. So now he has a motive for defeating Bowser, because if he doesn't defeat Bowser, he can't get Luigi, because he died. So he defeats Bowser, he defeats the Kooplings, everything's still crap, but he's like, listen, these are the bad guys. These guys were controlling the president. Everything gets better. All the Toads that died, that's on them.
Can't do anything about
He
that.
can't really do anything about that, but he's saved the world. A whole bunch of Toads have died, but, it's better.
Okay.
And a lot of these people, like not the KKK, but not like people like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they're still against Toad, but like it's become smaller because they understand what actually happened.
All right.
They've become accustomed to these people, and they realize that it's racism and it's all that bad stuff. So that's the second Mario film. It's a political conspiracy theory action movie.
Okay. And then the next film is gonna be.
Wait, stop.
Oh, okay.
Post-end credit scene
Oh, yeah,
for
yeah.
Mario, right? Everything's better. He's living better. But the post-end credit scene's Toad. He's in a hospital, right? Because he's been shot. Mario doesn't know. Peach doesn't know because he left, right?
Yeah.
And then geez, it's late.
Yeah, it's 6:10.
It's only been okay.
We've been going on for an hour.
Yeah. No, we're good. We're not that hungry right now. Thanks though. Sorry, that was my sister. Okay, back to the film. Post-end credit scene is Toad, and he's in a hospital. And guess who comes up to him? A man in a cloak. The wizard takes off the cloak, and he's like, "Join my team. Seek revenge on Mario." The end credit scene ends. The movie ends. Credits.
And Toad is a bounty hunter. Or Toad is most likely evil now.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's a pretty crazy film.
Now, are we going to continue phase 2 in the next episode, or do you want to try to do it now?
It's pretty late right now. Do you have time?
Well, I could probably stay another 10 minutes.
Okay, you know what? We'll continue phase 2 after.
Okay.
We'll put a little less news next time, and we'll go straight to phase 2, and we'll try and finish phase 2.
All right.
That's just a little teaser of what happens next. Yeah.
Keeping people on edge if they actually care about this.
I really care about this.
Yeah.
This is a really good cinematic universe. I actually kind of like it. But that's really it. So we should probably close this up. This has been Ruben.
Yep. I've been Anise.
Thank you for listening to Just a Few Dudes. Please follow us on Instagram at Just a Few Dudes Pod. If you want some questions, if you want us to talk about whatever you want to talk about, we'll try. Ask us some questions, and we'll try and whatever you want us to talk about, we'll try and talk about it for a little bit. Thank you for talking to us. Thank you for listening to us.
Yeah.
And we hope to hear you next week. Bye. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, we messed that up, but
We'll see you next week. Bye.